condition. Why is it when your situation go from being normal, you lose your mind?
Wow.
That storm, I have never seen a storm last every day. I've never seen a storm last more than some hours. So why is it that you're letting a temporary circumstance in your life have you going crazy? Have you doubting what God told you? Have you running from it like you don't even have God on your side? But when you got Jesus on board, you understand that thing that you're going through, hear me clearly, is a temporary circumstance. It is just a disturbance of the normal condition of your atmosphere. We can relate to this. Who in here right now can say that they have never experienced this sort of disturbance of a normal condition of your atmosphere? Our problem is, as Christians, we lose our mind every time something offsets in our lives. Every time life decides not to bring valleys and calm waters. Every time life decides to take instead of give. Every time our ends tend not to meet. Every time our relationships become not so relational, we check out. We flee from our spiritual residence each time the storm comes.
You're talking right, Bishop.
That's right.
You're talking right.
A man by the name of Waldo Emerson once said, the wise man in the storm prays to God not for safety from danger, but deliverance from fear. I came by to tell somebody today that every single person in here is either coming out of a storm, in a storm, or on your way into a storm.
That's right.
But when you got Jesus on board, when you have the presence of Jesus in your life, when you have the presence of the Holy Ghost in your life, you can move through these transitions without losing your mind. You can look at the situation and instead of freaking out about it, you can say, God, I've been here before. Sometimes y'all don't understand. You can make demands on God. You can say, God, you delivered me from this once before, and I expect you to deliver me from it again.
Right. Yes.
When Christ is on board, He'll stand up in your situation. Like I said last night, God inhabits the praises of His people. Look up the word inhabit. It means that He's married to, He's locked into, He dwells in the praises of your people. So whatever it is, in your ship, whether it's your kinship, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your fellowship, whether it's your friendship, as long as you got Jesus on board, that God that I know will work those things out. Somebody just look at somebody and say, when Jesus is on board, I know what's going on in your life. I know you're crying at night, but when Jesus is on board, stand up to your storm and say, storm be no more. When Jesus is on board, you can tell people that you know don't love you that it's time for you to step on out of my life. When Jesus is on board, you can look at that thing and tell them you don't have power over me no more. Jesus is on board. All you gotta do is go to that place. Somebody look at your neighbor and say, that place, Jesus is on board. You have no place in life. God has come to make you stronger, come to make you wiser, come to teach you, to never leave or forsake you, never leave you all the way to the end. Somebody touch your neighbor and say that storm, no more power in your life. It's time for it to move on. That storm is a temporary thing. That storm has no power. When Jesus is on board, He'll make some wrong things right. He'll bring some hot places from. He'll fix some things. I promise you will. It's in the word. It's in the text. It's in the text.
Yes.
I just got to point out one thing.
Yes.
Right here in verse 24, it says, and they came to him. See, when you pray, that's going to fix some stuff in your life.
Yes, sir.
And they came to him. That means they were willing to communicate with God. How many know that communication is two ways? It's both give and take. Communication with God is like the old radios in the war when the guy was talking and he finished talking, he switched over and he said over, and then the other people on the other side talk. Your problem is you've been on sin and you ain't switched over to receive. God's been trying to download and tell you what's going on in your life. But you too busy talking, and you too busy crying, and you too busy complaining.
Bishop, come on, preach, Bishop. Come on. In this place.
And God has been trying to give you your answer. I hear you on somebody in the house right now. God is saying, let it go.
Shut up.
I had your back the whole time. Let it go. You've been looking around for me, but I've been with you the whole time. Let it go. You done brought in Sam, Sarah, Aaron, and Cyrene trying to get them to tell you what to do in your life. But God is saying, let it go. I've been with you the whole time. I've been carrying you the whole time. And I've been trying to give it to you, but you've been in sin instead of receive. There it is right there. And they went to him. I hear you, Holy Ghost. God is saying, remember. Remember the time. Remember that song I'm saying? Remember the time. He said, remember the time when you put everything else out of your life and you listen to what God was telling you. He's saying your thoughts were so clear. You can hear me so clearly, but you begin to let fodder come in. You begin to let people who didn't mean you no good come in. And you begin to let people come in just because they said they loved you. And you let people come in just because they said that they were with you, that they had your back. But just like faith needs proof, and you are in a situation where it has not proved out to be what it said it was going to be. So God is saying, why are you still there? Your blessing is waiting for you on the other side.
Bishop.
When you got Jesus on board, you can set sail. Understand that your drama gonna raise, your issues gonna raise. I hear you, Holy Ghost. He already barely hanging on. All it takes is one more thing to make him leave. Why you holding on to him? Why you holding on to that thing that has caused you so much drama and pain? I hear you, Holy Ghost. God said that we should be living in peace and love, and the situation you're in is neither peaceful or loving. Just because they say they love you. Come on. The proof ain't been there. You dealing with fools gold. You've been looking at the surface of a thing. God is saying when you learn to go underneath and look in the middle of that thing, your answer is already there, but the sunlight is already peeked over. And you didn't like what you see, so you came back. And you're going to stay right there in your fantasy world. But when you stuck, you die. Anything that don't move, die.
Yes! Now that's right.
Somebody touch your neighbor, please beg them. Say, please come with me to the other side. Please come with me to the other side. There's blessings on the other side. There's forgiveness on the other side. There's real love on the other side.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
When Christ is on board, I'm trying to let it go.
You're walking heavy. You're walking heavy.
God saying you ain't got to hurt no more.
Another day.
See, when we do stuff we're not supposed to do, we don't pray as much as we used to. Come on, we try to hide it from God. It's like we come on hide it. Maybe God don't see it if I hide it. God says He sees all things and He knows all things. aside. You better leave them where they at.
Come on.
Leave them where they at. They ain't with you.
Right.
And they ain't on board. Because if Christ is on board, he'll make everything all right. You almost there. Somebody, you almost there. You just got scared when the winds picked up and the seas got tough. I hear you, Holy Ghost. I'm trying to stop. You see, you don't understand. When you get into the storms, that's your evidence that the place that you're headed to is the place that God says you're supposed to be. You withdraw back to the familiar.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Because you know Him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You've been there before.
Yes, yes.
You know it ain't right, but at least you know it.
Right.
Every time you step back out and the storm start racing again, you back up again. God is saying push forward on into the storm. I promise you I'm trying to let it go. But see, it's the ship. When the ship is right, the relationship, the friendship, when it's right, it'll protect you.
Right.
From any storm that you find yourself in, when the ship is right, it'll protect you no matter how high the waves are. When the ship is right, you can lay down and go to sleep because you understand that God got your back. Stand on your feet all over the house.
Oh, my Savior.
Jesus is on board. Why you going through what you're going through? You got some people that are witnessing your transition. They're witnessing what God is doing in your life. And it's the same, I hear you, Holy Ghost. It's the same ones that down talk you. I hear you. They use the word qualified. You ain't qualified.
Yes, yes, yes.
But them same ones gonna be blowing your phone up in less than 3 months' time. They're gonna be going on police expeditions because they hear about what you're doing around New York. And God is saying, when you hear, don't let them on board.
Okay, Holy Ghost.
Is there anybody in the house right now